We are currently driving through Enid, Oklahoma, trying to get over to our pickup. It is tanker hazmat, I believe, at least hazmat. You know, it's got to be hazmat. I guess we had to let the guy know when we were going to be there because he's going to come from his house to this place to load us because there's nobody else there. And then we have a similar situation on the North Dakota side where it's probably going to be like one person for the entire place. So I'm not sure what exactly we're hauling, but paid well, so we took it. But we'll probably pick up when we actually get over there. We got to figure out where we're going, when the guy's going to get there, the whole deal. Well, we had a little issue with the address. They gave us 2507, but 2507 doesn't exist over here, and it keeps trying to take us to a neighborhood on Monroe Street, but we're on South Monroe. And then we found a shop with the name that we're going to. It's 2407. So, like I always say, you know, OTR, you're perpetually lost. But we were able to turn around down the street, but we cannot get in this driveway going the way that we were coming. So, had to turn around again to come in here. And this place over here on the right is Bachman Services. That's where we're picking up. So. Got to figure out what to do from here. Alright, plot twist number 2, 3, I don't know. I lost count. So apparently we're not supposed to be at 2507. We're supposed to be at 2501, which was InnoSpec at the end with all the hazmat totes that we're hauling. And we were supposed to call the guy because it was an unmanned warehouse, but he's saying that there's people, because we kept seeing people go in and out non-stop. So I was like, it definitely can't be that place because it's supposed to be unmanned. But here we are. So we're supposed to be at InnoSpec, which was right next to where we were, and we couldn't make a left out of there because it was so tight. Same reason we couldn't make a right into the place, going the opposite way.
Turn right on South Bend.
So we got to come down here to this abandoned place. Carefully make a turn out of here without running over stuff. Not catch the tires on the curb. Yeah, this is starting to be a mess. I don't know what the point of us calling somebody to let them know when we want to pick up is.
Then take the first left.
He texts Liz back. She's called twice. He's on a conference call. So he's like, yeah, there's people there. So I'm like, why would we have to call somebody if it was manned? What is going on? Fun stuff, right? He said last entrance on the left. Is that one even open? Stuff. Good stuff. Oh, good though. This one takes us over the weekend, so we're not in a crazy hurry, but I'd like to figure out where we're gonna go. Alright, we're gonna park right here. We are loaded! We were back there strapping down the single totes. So we had them do a double, 5 singles, a double, and then we didn't have enough room with their dock plate, went in too far, so we had to do 2 doubles at the very end, but we were able to get it all done, all strapped up. We're legal, we got the placards on, So we are good to roll. We do need to go ahead and probably slide the tandems. I know they're going to have to be slid anyways, so we might as well do it now before we get out on the road. Alright, we just did the initial weigh. We're at 75 gross. Everything was legal, and we are in the 11th hole. So to balance it a little bit more, since this is all liquid and it is a little heavy on the very, very tail of the trailer, we moved it a little bit more. It's a little farther than we normally rock the trailer, but we're going to North Dakota. And we're pretty much going to be on normal, wide open roads for the most part.
Turn left on South 42nd Street, then take the first right.
This is some very, very nice pizza right there. I dig it.
Turn right on South 42nd Street, then take the first left.
Yeah, I think the most awkward time about scaling, especially using the app, is when they're really slow inside and they see you on there and then they start talking on the intercom. But I leave the window up. we got it, you know? Ooh, $3 for rescale. Yeah, that's right. It used to be $2.50, but it's just money, right? Woo!
Oh, that's better.
What do we got?
That's better.
So, yeah, we moved it. And that's about as far as we're gonna go to balance it. It's liquid, it'll balance itself by sloshing back and forth. Man, that's pretty good. I like it. Got that stretch. I like the green one better, I think, but it's not digging it with these fuel prices. Yeah, every time I think I convince myself that we need a hood truck, fuel continues to go up, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't think we need a hood truck. But let's get some hazards going on, let everyone know we're backing up. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna leave the tandems where they're at. Really don't want to be longer than where we are. Start going back too far and your maneuverability is greatly compromised. Alright, we're gonna run in there and see what they have inside, and then eat some breakfast, and then get rolling to the middle of nowhere. Well, we made it to South Dakota. We are on State Route, it's US 281, going north. We have been on the state route for quite a while, and we have a lot longer to be on there as well. We stopped at one of the few truck stops that we've come across in that range of time for me to stop for a break. I think there's one about 150 miles away from here. So we might stop there for the day and then just run it in tomorrow. The guy, we got a hold of him to kind of let him know what our plans were Monday for delivery. And he was like, I would definitely say if you could get it there Sunday that we could do that, except it's currently snowing. And we should probably let the weather pass. So we decided to change the appointment time, because I think they originally told us somewhere around 8 o'clock. But I was like, hey man, whatever time you want us there, we're gonna be there ahead of time. I don't really care. You want to do it later, you want to do it earlier, whatever, it doesn't matter. You want to do it Sunday, I don't care. And he's like, what about 3:30 in the morning on Monday? And I was like, that works, we'll be there bright and early. Reminds us of the reefer days, you know, waking up super early, getting out there. But yeah, he was worried about us getting another load out, even though we're already booked out, 2 loads out now. We got a very nice load to take us over the weekend. We'll probably talk about that one. Maybe I'll talk about that when we get unloaded here, but it'll definitely be in the next video. We're gonna wrap this one up when we get to North Dakota. And yeah, also, as you can see, the hoodie on, farther north we get, the colder it's getting. It is unbelievable that it is still snowing in parts of the US. Crazy, crazy, but we'll see what happens. It's 3:30 in the morning. It's time, well, sorry, it's 2:30 in the morning. It's time to roll over to our 3:30 appointment for unload. Yeah, it's a little chilly in North Dakota, that's for sure. A lot colder than I would expect, coming almost up to June. And also, it finally happened. We hit a deer. I'll probably show, we actually survived with very little of any damage at all, actually. A little bumper cover is about all that took the brunt, but you know, I still have no interest in a deer guard. It probably actually wouldn't have even helped. It would have been right in between the hoops, which is the same exact thing that happened on our previous truck with a deer guard, and the deer went right in between the two horizontal bars. But I don't know, I just don't, I'm not a fan of the deer guards, so I still don't see us putting one on. We have insurance, and also the little bumper cover is not that much.
Turn left on 104th Street East, then take the first left.
So we don't know exactly where the place is, so we're gonna get there a little early and probably just sit on their lot until the guy gets there. It kind of comes up on, like, between all the map apps, you know, like Trucker Path, Google Maps, everything. We can kind of figure out the general area of it, but it's I don't know, it'll be interesting, that's for sure. So we'll get over there. Once daylight breaks, I'll probably show the amount of damage that we received from the deer booping. Well, 4 a.m., no sign of the guy. I guess I can call him or text him, but we're just waiting. And it is so dark out here, you cannot see anything. So I had to back up carefully to not hit any of the totes. And there's a empty flatbed trailer over here to our left. But we'll see how long this takes. Well, the guy arrived, and apparently we have to move this empty flatbed trailer because I have to back up to the door. It's over here to our right, and that trailer is going to be in the way. So get to do some trailer shuffling early in the morning. I can't see anything because it's so dark over here. Alright. Oop, hey, there's a window there. Looked like the fifth wheel, like the kingpin height, was a lot different than our drive-in trailer, but I can see, man, this is way different. Just give me my drive-in any day. Out there and see if this is gonna even work. Alright, got that one dropped. It was a pain. The fifth wheel release would not let go of the trailer. So now we need to hook back up to our trailer, kind of do this weird blindside offset back into this dock with this weird dock plate ramp that has stuff in front of it. That's interesting. We'll get hooked back up to our stuff. I do not like hooking up to random other trailers. Just want to stay hooked up to our drive-in. Swing doors, but sometimes I can't do with that. Alright, slip the gear down. Slip the air back up. Yeah, so everything wasn't exactly lined up the best. So the ramp was a little tilted, and then trying to get lined up with the door, but lined up with the ramp, and can't really see up here, but it's not a ton of room to do it in. But yeah, there's the flatbed that we parked over there, but we made it work. It's close enough you can move it in with the forklift. Alright, we are unloaded. Took a little bit of time, a lot longer than I thought it would. The other place was like on top of it, and they had this like hydraulic ramp that they moved around with the forklift. This guy apparently, so the issue was the dock that they have is a movable dock, but apparently it's so old and has been through the weather so much that it was not strong enough to withstand moving around. So they also had it at an angle in the doors, so if you get lined up with the building straight on with the door, you were not lined up with the ramp, and we had to be lined up with the ramp, and it was dark, so it was a whole bunch of stuff, whole mess, but we got it all straight. Got it all done. Yeah, it was nice. I mean, he worked as fast as he could, so it was not bad at all. I think we're gonna go back down to the Loves, maybe catch a shower, and then we have to head over to Fargo, which it's a decent drive, but I mean, what else is, there's not a whole lot coming out of North Dakota that pays anything. So we were fortunate enough to snag a pretty good paying load. I think it pays in like the mid threes, something like that, like 350, 360, something. So combine the two, in and out of North Dakota for about $4 a mile both ways. Yeah, also the sun's coming up now, so I can show the damage of the deer. Liz running over the poor defenseless deer that was minding its own business. See the damage. So right here, bumper cover completely gone. You can still see some fur in there. Broke that corner too. So this actually fell down and it was rubbing on the tire. It put a little groove in the tire itself. So that kind of rubbed, and I guess this rubbed on the ground. But back here, inside here, all the bracing that keeps the bumper up in place is broken completely through. So we have it kind of rigged up for now, but every time I have to open the hood, I have to put new zip ties on there. But yeah, and that's a little funky, but it didn't break the headlight. It doesn't look terrible, so we're gonna run with it. We'll probably get the parts on order and go run for a week or two until they come in. All right, we are at a stopping point for this video. We got over to Fargo. It's early the next morning. It's about 6:30. We're gonna head over to our next pickup and probably start a new video there and get that one rolling. So thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.